Okay. Whoa, what a sound. What is happening?
Arna?
Are you alive?
Or are you rearranging your room, your mic?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Danny. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to have you with us. I know it's lunchtime now, eh?
Yes. Now after lunch.
Now after lunch. What did you have for lunch?
No, today was simple. It's a palm tree tort, a cake.
Nice.
It was very good.
Good to hear. Hello, Wiebke.
Hello.
Ooh.
Wiebke, Ximena, how Ximena?
Hello, hola.
Que tal?
Wow, you've got all fancy Christmas decoration. I've got none of that.
I can share.
It's in Spanish, it's Feliz Navidad.
Yes. I just put like holidays. Felices fiestas or part celebrations. But let me, I can put one like, hold on. We can start singing Christmas carols.
Who is the one who's moving his house?
Huh?
I think there's one person moving his house at this moment.
Arna, turn off your mic.
Just mute him, Union.
Yes, I will.
You have the power.
Oh my God. That's such a responsibility, especially today. Jimena, quickly change some backgrounds. Show us some more Christmas pictures.
I will send you. No, let me hold on. I'm between sending. I will send because I created some. So give me 1 second.
Did you all bring your favorite drink to this session? You've got time to do so now.
Today is very much the Christmas edition. We're just slowly coming into it.
It's number 40, no? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
If you would have asked us or asked me when we're doing number 15 how to reach number 40, I didn't have a clue at that time. I only knew that somehow we need to struggle through summer, not knowing what to expect. And I say it so many times. Pedro was the one who said, let's do it until Christmas first. And I thought, okay, Christmas, yes, we can do that. So breaking it up in a shorter journey, and now suddenly it is this number 40.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep telling my children, if you want to eat an elephant, bite by bite, not in one chunk, bite by bite.
Good grief, the things you eat at home.
I know, I've got 2 victims here, actually 3. Let me show you the other one.
Fruity.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, so cute.
I work up full.
Oh, I can't show it you. Totally. Well, I should do it another day. Ooh, I should put it here. So yeah. No, it's nice to have victims, to have to listen to all the stuff I say and think and do.
The power couple. It is.
Yeah.
Wayne.
Who else is?
I will show the production of cakes of Christmas in my house today.
You will?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
I will
Bring some,
open.
Danny.
Okay.
Well, my wife is a chef of cuisine. She prepared a cake to Christmas. It's
How are you going to
incredible.
teletransport it to us? What's the point of just showing?
What's the point of showing?
We need it.
I'm going to the kitchen to open the. Wait a minute.
The show hasn't started and you are making it quite exciting for us already.
It's incredible, but it's impossible at the same time. Imagine to keep informed with these cakes here.
Danny, you sound like clickbait on Facebook. And you wouldn't believe what you see.
You know, Danny, there will be a time that we do a whole session on food because Pedro, he's also very into food. I think the both of you can do something.
Absolutely.
Hi, Patricia.
We could do a cook show.
Yeah. Hey, Patricia.
How is Jimena doing all those magical tricks?
Hello.
Patricia, boa
Samba
tarde.
magic.
Hello, Netscat.
How do you do that magic, Jimena?
It's Samba, and you add videos. No, but you can when you choose to change your background, you can either add a photo or add a video.
Ah, right, okay.
So like Arne, he has fireworks.
In the reindeer.
You guys could do one session on screens, right? How to get those.
And more accessories.
Danny, you are adding an extra camera, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to the fridge to show the cake. Wait a minute.
Be back in 1 minute. We can't start without him.
No, we can't start without his cake.
We just quickly change the subject for today. It'll be food. Sorry, Sankalita.
Oh, wait. I can spotlight Danny. Let me see.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Serious business now.
Wow.
Take a stack.
Pedro, eat your heart out.
This is the cake.
Oh
my God.
Cake.
He's obviously showing it because he knows we can't take it.
The cake, what does it have on top? It's like a forest of chocolate trees.
Yeah, that's the dark forest cake, definitely.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
What's this? This is a second fridge.
Does you have another for all those cakes?
This is like a patisserie.
Wait, so your wife made all of those?
Yeah, professionally, I guess. And then, where's the fridge beer? I'm sure there's a fridge beer somewhere.
Again.
Is that a cake? No, that's a dark.
Oh my God. What did you do, Danny?
No, will be an amazing time to eat cheesecake, all the cakes.
Diabetes.
All these cakes.
One after another.
Hi, Lee. Welcome back. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Claudia. My God, did you guys see? Did you get a chance to look in the fridge of Danny just a few seconds before? Hi, Jennifer. I can't start the show now, Danny. I forgot the topic now. No, of course not. Of course not. We just passed the top. We just passed the top of the hour, people. Oh my God. And we got a chance to look into the fridge of one of our community members. And that was quite amazing. Maybe we can see more in the backstage. So do stick with us. So it is time for Wednesday Web Jam now, and it's going to be number 40. So welcome everybody. Welcome, dear innovators. facilitators, experimentalists, and co-creators. We all are hungry, I emphasize hungry, learners and change makers in this living lab. And being with us in this Wednesday Web Jam this year, I hope you got a lot of answers and some questions to chew on for this coming year. Because failing forward is our principle. There is no other way. And it has brought us tears and fears, stories and dreams. And today, it has brought us Sankalita Shome. Yeah, one of our community. And once a lawyer, but today a design thinker tackling tough problems like pollution and plastics. Sankalita, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Union. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you're calling in from. I'm so happy to be here and to be conducting this penultimate session of Wednesday Web Jam. So I think I came to know about Wednesday Web Jam way back in June when we were just coming out of a very difficult lockdown, and sort of we knew that the virtual world is here to stay. The virtual world has actually been something that I'm really grateful for, because it has meant that I've been able to be a part of and contribute to the learning community from all over the world. And here I am today in Dhaka, in Bangladesh, connecting with people from all over the world. So that's something that I'm really grateful for. Design thinking, of course, attracted me when I first came to know about Wednesday Web Jam, because I've been using it in my work since 2015, first while designing technology-based solutions for combating cross-border trafficking, and then later on for designing mobile health solutions for pregnant women and new mothers. More recently, I've been working with startup enterprises, taking them from ideation stage to minimum viable product stage and beyond. And again, design thinking has been really useful. I'm also mother to a 3.5-year-old. And actually, since January of this year, I sort of branched out on my own. And the two nascent initiatives that I have actually been inspired by my sensibilities as a new parent. So one of them is Activate, where I sort of work with old and young to inculcate mindsets which will make them resilient and flexible so that you can take on the challenges of the fourth industrial revolution. And the other is Circular, where we are working to combat plastics pollution in Bangladesh. So I am really happy to be here. And now coming back to WWJ, I have not attended all of its sessions, but definitely it has been like an oasis during weeks which have been especially rough. And when I thought of doing a session for WWJ, I knew that it had to be about gratitude and thankfulness. And when you think of gratitude and thankfulness, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? It's a gift. But then what has a gift got to do with the design thinking community? A lot. But I'm going ahead of myself. At this point of time, I shall invite you all to participate as well. And do put in the chat, what is your top pick among the gifts that you have received so far? So all of us have, of course, received a lot of gifts over the years. Some of the gifts stay in our mind for various reasons. It could be they were downright funny. They were downright unexpected, outlandish, or actually they fulfilled a need that you had at that point. So do share your experience in the chat, the gift, and also the occasion maybe at which it was given. And let's see what our experiences have been. I always have a hard time sort of, so while you are writing this, I will, okay, there's Mark who's written bike rides with my daughter. Yeah, that's great. Oh yes, children are the biggest gifts, Dawn. I agree. Though they can be a handful. Is that a New Zealand greenstone pendant connecting me to friends, family? Wow, that sounds like something really beautiful. Connections, introductions to amazing people. Yes. I like the way that we already don't think of gifts only as like a product or physical objects, but already if you see, you're talking about connections and introductions, which is more about experiences. that someone noticed on a Zoom call that I was not okay and offered to have a very important and supporting conversation with me. Wow, Peggy, that's amazing. You must have felt loved. My last 5 years, we need to know from Dani what it is about. Thoughtfulness, yes, that's definitely a gift. Imena says, supportive family and friends in my own craziness. Yes, those who actually understand you and support you in all your avatars, that's really important. New friendships, being in lockdown, new friends emerged. Absolutely. Jen, Jen, that's only to me, but I can read it out, I hope. Of course, my kids, but before that, my extraordinary friends, and before that, a spirit of adventure from my parents. Amazing. That's really beautiful. So as we see, sometimes we hit the mark with our gifts, and sometimes it's not so easy. So you have this gifting dilemma, which I call. So especially with my daughter, so before the pandemic, she used to get invited to these birthday parties, and I used to agonize, what do I give a 2.5 or a 2-year-old, for a birthday? I mean, so that they don't land up with 10 sets of Lego or 10 sets of the same Barbie doll, or maybe 10 sets of the same t-shirt, and I really think that actually gifting is a prime candidate for applying design thinking, because it's all about knowing what the person that you're going to give to, what are those person's aspirations, what are those person's challenges, what are the likes, dislikes, right? And keeping that person right at the center of it. So Stanford's D School has this very lovely exercise called gift giving exercise, which I have used a lot in my workshops. It's like a crash introduction into design thinking, and it's a beautiful thing to do. So it takes you through the entire process of design thinking. You're empathizing, you're prototyping, your iteration, and at the end of it, you have a beautiful gift for your team member. Then, of course, there is the thing about what are the cultural taboos or superstitions maybe surrounding a gift. So I have lived and worked in 3 different countries, apart from India, which is my birth country. And it has been a process about learning what is an acceptable gift, what are the occasions when you should gift, what should you gift and what should you not gift. So, my mom used to always say that never accept or gift handkerchiefs. And I of course, listened to her, but while I was at university, a friend of mine, she gave me this set of embroidered handkerchiefs. They were beautiful. And all my mom's warnings flew out of my head. And of course, I took it, and you won't believe it, I did have a fallout with her. And we didn't speak for 15 years. And we just got back together. So I'm not sure whether it really works or not, but better to err on the side of caution. So that brings us to the question, is there anything like a perfect gift? I don't know, but I do know that what can make a gift perfect is, I think, our acceptance of that gift and how we react to that gift. And I'm going to show you that. So while we were in the green room, Union said, Sankalita, since you're doing this 40th WWJ, I have a gift for you. So I said, wait, why don't you give it to me while we are on stage? So now I'm going to invite her here on stage, and hopefully we both can be spotlighted.
Yes, I have prepared.
Yeah, and I just want to say that if everybody can select their speaker view, I think, because that will help you to see the spotlights. If that's... Are we spotlighted or not? Or we just go ahead?
We just go ahead, because
Sure.
I have prepared it.
Union is spotlighted.
Yeah, I have prepared it. It's big, it's huge. You can do anything with it that you want. And I couldn't carry it, but it's like really this. It's an empty swimming pool. Yeah!
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's what I've been waiting for all my life. I mean, it's winter here, right? So I was anyway not going to use the pool for swimming. And I think they make a big deal about filling up the swimming pool with chlorinated water anyways, when I can actually use it to play cricket. And I won't even have to run after the ball, because the walls of the swimming pool will form natural boundaries, right? So thank you, Union. Only you could be so thoughtful.
You're so welcome.
I hope I made it the perfect gift for you. For me, I did make it. And now I come bearing 5 gifts for the WWJ community. So I would like to ask for volunteers who would want to receive these gifts. And if you could put your name in the chat or unmute yourself and say your name, and we could have you spotlighted, and then I could share what gifts I bring. Come on, that'll be good fun. Any volunteers?
Of course, of course.
Okay, we have Donna.
Okay, so who's going first? Let me know.
Okay, Donna.
Donna, can we have Donna on the spotlight at least? Because I need to look at her.
Yes, just hang on.
Yes, yay, Donna. How are you?
I'm good.
Your gift is, are you ready?
Okay.
This. A jar of banana peels.
Yoo-hoo, you lucky one.
Compost.
Well, isn't this what you've been waiting for? To get you started? Cool. Can we have the next one? Thank you, Donna. Who's next? I think I saw we have
Steve.
Steve. Steve in the spotlight, please.
Oh my God.
Oh, hey, Steve.
Hello.
Okay, so here's your gift. You're ready, of course.
I'm ready. Where am I? Yeah.
A selfie toaster.
A selfie toaster.
You don't have one. You don't
Do you
have
have
one
one
yet.
already?
I do like toast. What is it? What is it? Toast? I can't see though what it's producing.
It's
Selfies.
producing, so it will print your face and produce toasts.
Oh,
Won't
okay.
you love eating
Oh,
yourself?
I see. That would be really cool. Thank you.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'd make toast. You know, I'd probably make a lot of toast and give people gifts of pieces of toast with my face on it, so they could eat breakfast and think of me.
They would be honored. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. Moving on, we have
The next person is Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer in the spotlight. Hey, Jen. What gift I have for you, Jen? Hi. Oh, this is the best one. That's for you.
A dinosaur skeleton?
A Tyrannosaurus skeleton. Yes.
One I've always wanted.
Congratulations.
Oh, I have so many uses for this. I'm going to park it in my old boss's office for starters.
That'll be good.
Take it to Philadelphia to show it to my new grandchild.
Ooh, amazing. I like the first bit about parking it in your boss's office. Okay, so moving on. Thanks, Jen.
Then we have Sarah. Okay, let me get Sarah.
That's the last gift, perhaps.
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Okay. And I have this for you. An ostrich pillow. You can like purr your head like an ostrich. Yeah. Do you see that?
I forgot to bring my glasses, but
oh, it's an ostrich pillow. It's like how the ostrich buries its head. Oh, I keep it here.
It's extraordinarily useful because I have a pangolin pillow for my partner, and now I can have an ostrich pillow for my.
Yeah, so you can play match.
Thank
Twinning,
you.
yeah. Okay, the one last gift. Thank you.
The last person is Patricia. Let me find her.
Thanks, Anupa, for doing this.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Patricia.
Hello.
And best for the last, who knows? Your gift is a stack of old newspapers.
Oh, wow, that's super cool. Thanks so much for that. We're reading a lot, and after I'll be like painting my house, so it's gonna be useful.
That's cool. Okay, thank you very much for playing along, everybody. And so now when I'm thinking of the perfect gift for WWJ, what could it be? And then I thought that obviously making this the last session for this year as funny, as memorable, as quirky, as Union said, and full of fun and happiness would be the best thing to do. So we are going to be getting into designing beautiful experiences for the WWJ team. But first, I just want to sort of spend a moment on what do we mean when we talk of experiences. So as we know that we have, I mean, most of us have used Airbnb, right? So we know that after some time they introduced this thing called experiences. So now we just don't want to go and visit a place. We also want to experience it. So you just don't want to go and eat maybe momos at the best restaurant, but you also want to get into the kitchen and actually make the momos with the chef, right? Or for example, if you're going to a vineyard, you just don't want to take a tour, but you probably also actually make the wine on your own. So this is how it progressed. So right now what we are in what is called, say, the experience economy. So first we had, say, coffee beans. If you grew it, you could use it and make coffee. Then we progressed to goods economy. So which means that even if I didn't grow coffee, I could just get the coffee powder and brew my coffee. And then if I was feeling too lazy and I didn't even want to brew the water and mix the powder, I just went to a restaurant and ordered coffee, which came like a uniform coffee. And then you have all these chains like Starbucks and Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, which have their own unique experiences. So at Starbucks, they even call out your name, right? And they also have food to go with it. They also have other unique experiences to go with it. So when you go for coffee to Starbucks, it's not just like coffee, you're going in for the experience. So taking again from my daughter's example, which there'll be a lot of. So if I was, say, in the commodities economy, I would just use the flour and the cocoa, maybe, which I grew myself probably, I don't know, and make the birthday cake for her. And then in the goods economy, I would just get the Betty Crocker cake mix and mix it up and make it. And then in the service economy, I would actually go to a cake shop, which would make a theme cake and give it to me. And now it's even difficult. So I have to have this whole themed party and give it to an event planner. And there is a theme for the party. The costumes are themed. The food is themed. The party favors are themed. And everything is like over the top. And it's a whole experience. And of course, then, so all your senses are involved and you carry back a lot of memory. So I hope that our session today is going to be something which will have elements of all this. And we will have something nice memories to carry forward. So moving on to the next aspect of this experience, I'm going to ask Union to please introduce the wheel.
There we go.
Oh, before that, does everybody have their drink? This is a good moment to go and get your glass because that's how we're going to keep tab of the score. We can sort of take a moment to get the drink, even if it's water.
Okay.
So should I just wait for like half a second? No, that's not.
Yeah, that was half a second.
Oh yeah, I know. So like half a minute till everybody comes back. Okay, so this is the wheel. Let me introduce you to the wheel. You can see that there are 4 quadrants in the wheel. The first one is about WWJ Tales. So we know that this is the 40th session. We know that they have been at it since what, March? Is that right? March? Yeah.
Yep.
So obviously there's so much of stuff that has gone in the background, and plus we've had some really, really memorable sessions. So all of them have been great. So let's test ourselves on how much we know about that. Then we have another quadrant, which is about the WWJ team, the cast and the crew, which has been instrumental in putting together all these sessions. And let's test ourselves on how much we know about them, because we see them every day in those boxes out there, right?
Every day, yes.
And week. And then is the gifting cultures. I just spoke about cultures some time back. So let's see, because every country has some unique quirks regarding gifting. So let's see how much we know about that. And the fourth, I've just labeled my choice, because if the wheel does not behave and come to the quadrant I want, I'll just ask the questions that I want. Okay, and how we're going to do this is, Union is going to spin the wheel for me.
Okay, I'm
and
going to do that.
Depending on where it lands, I'm going to be asking the question. And then we will have 5 seconds to type the answer in the chat. And when the 5 seconds are up, we hit return or enter, depending on what you're using. And we see all the answers. And if your answer is correct, I shall say what's the right answer. And if your answer is correct, do take a sip of your drink. And at the end of it, we shall know who did good by counting the number of sips. So keep a record of that. Okay, so are we ready to play? It's show time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes? Okay,
I'm going to spin
Union.
the wheel.
Yes, please do. Cool, gift cultures. So the question is, in Britain, dash are exchanged more than any other place in the world, and they are often made for a good birthday gift. So what is exchanged more than any place in the world, and it makes for a good birthday gift? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let me just check what's happening. Ooh. Oh, no. Okay, the answer is lottery tickets. I don't see any right hand. Yeah.
Really?
Okay, Union, next one, please.
Yes, there we go.
WWJ Team, my favorite. Okay. Who is looking to do a solo motorcycle tour and has already done several of them? So I'll give options here. It's Nachiket, Anupa, or Mark. Who is looking to do a solo motorcycle tour and has already got several to his credit? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Mark is the answer.
That wasn't me. It was Anupa, I think, was going to do that, right, Anupa?
Yeah, completely. And
Okay. Union, go ahead.
Okay. Your
My
choice.
choice. My choice is always a team. So I'm going to talk about them. Okay. Who is the most likely to feed you homemade pizza when you visit them after the travel bans ease? Your choices are Union, Anupa again, or Pedro. 5, 4, 3, wait, 2, 1. Don't put the answers before. People will copy you. Yes, but I think that was known. So yes, Pedro is the right answer.
Okay.
Next spin, please.
It is waiting for us.
My choice again. Okay, it's the team again. My choice, as you see. Okay, who sees a different, funny, and quirky angle in almost everything? Is it Pedro, Union, or Steve? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh my God, that's hands down. Everybody knew it's you. You, yeah. Spin the wheel again.
There we go.
Even the wheel loves the team. Okay. Okay. Who, after eating and sampling almost all that is edible, like sharks, octopus, and pigeons, now has decided to turn vegetarian? Is it Mark, Steve, or Nachiket? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nachiket is the right answer.
Yeah.
Spin it away.
Okay.
Gifting cultures. Cool. In Japan, a gift should be refused up to dash times before their acceptance. How many times should you refuse a gift in Japan before accepting? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's got that right. Great. It's 3 times. Perfect. Spin the wheel again, please.
There we go.
WWJ Tails. Yes. Okay. How much time was the first ever WWJ conducted for? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Emina, you've already set the stage. It was 2 hours. That's what I was told. Okay, spin it again. Okay. I think the wheel, like, just, I mean, anyway. Okay.
It's very objective instrument here.
I can see that. So the question is, what is the most popular item the WWJ team asks you to bring? And it's not the drink. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen and paper. Hat is the answer. Yes, some of you got that. Please continue taking sips of the drink when you get it right, because we are going to tally the score at the end. Okay, go ahead. Team again. Okay. Who has been writing 21 things I'm grateful for every day for the past almost 400 days? Union, White K, I hope I pronounced the name right, and Anupa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anupa is the answer. Yay.
Okay.
Do we have time for more, Union? Yes?
Yes, for
Yes,
two more.
good. My choice, the team again. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, who is quiet until they feel comfortable and then you can't shut them up? Pedro, Donna, or Ezequiel? Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Ezequiel, yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The three of them, Summon Roar. Oh my God, how much you guys talk? But I think the right answer is Donna. Let's go ahead. Okay, the tails. What was the password to unlock the WWJ website? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It will also show whether you're accessing the website or not. I like that, failing forward with funny signs. I agree. That session was really funny. Okay, let's have one last spin and then we're going to stop.
Okay, one last spin. There we go.
Okay, WWJ tails. Who among the WWJ community was the troubadour, and I got the pronunciation from the net, in the WWJ village? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Colin. Did anybody get that? Yes. So how many questions did we ask? Did anybody keep a tab? And who got the maximum?
They're all winning.
Whose drink is almost over?
Don't be shy, just tell us.
Yeah, who took how many sips? Who took how many? Okay, who took 10 sips? Did anybody take 10 sips? No. Did anybody take 8 sips? Oh no. Did anybody take 5 sips? Okay. Oh, we have some takers for 5. Even Pedro put up the hand, and I think Fike. Cool. So
Well
that's
done.
great. Now that we know a little about the WWJ team,
it's
now
not a little, Sankalita. It's not a little about about the WWJ team. It's quite a lot, and there's more to come.
There's more to come. That's why this is only setting the stage. So now that we know and the stage has been set, now we're going to move ahead to crafting some beautiful experiences for them. And here I need to share my screen. So I hope my internet does not play up.
It's going well.
Yes, that's the thing. So what we did when we were going to do this session, we had asked the team to sort of share a few things about themselves. The team has also thought through this, and they have shared a lot about themselves. They have shared a lot about their personalities, their likes, and what are the things and the people that are a priority for them. There is a lot of fun there. There's a lot of quirkiness there. There's also a lot of authenticity and trust in what they have shared. And of course, we are also going to be treating this sharing with respect. So having said that, I was also inspired to sort of fill it out as an example. So as you see, this is the kind of thing. So this exercise, let me just say first that it will be done in breakout rooms. So here you can see we have the rooms named after the WWJ team. It starts from here. And we will have the personalities in the room with you as well. And I will just demonstrate what has to be done. So you will see a board like this, which is basically what the team has shared with us about themselves. So a little about what they're looking for at the moment, some things about their personalities, then also what energizes them, what their experiences have been till now, what experiences are they craving for the future, something about their food fetishes, and also how they like to relax. So when I had shared this, and then I got a friend and me sort of did this together, and she asked me a few questions, which also I have put up here, so that will help you all to clarify as well. What occasion or milestone or festival are you looking to celebrate next? Sorry for the spelling mistake. And with whom are you planning to celebrate the milestone? And what is your main consideration this time while celebrating? So when I answered these questions, I wanted to celebrate Christmas with my daughter because it's something that I have done it while I was a child. So my mom used to keep gifts near our bedside and say that Santa had paid us a visit. We also had a Christmas tree, which used to grow taller every year. And because I was brought up in Mumbai now in India, when winter there meant 20 degrees. So we never knew snow. So we used to use cotton wool to decorate the tree. So all those things I shared with her. And of course, so that's what you have to do. When you will be in the breakout room, spend around 7 minutes to know the person, the WWJ team member who's in the room with you. Ask questions based on the persona that they have. And then spend this next 7 minutes in designing an experience in gratitude for that member. So for me, it came out. So we have to do it. So I made it a very short kind of a thing, which hopefully we can do. So what is the theme of the experience is important. So for me here, it was cultural, as my friend said, and Christmas celebration. So it sounds like a mundane, everyday kind of an experience, but that's the whole part of how we can elevate it to the next level. Who shall be part of the experience? Again, my daughter, my husband, maybe a few close friends, because we also have to be careful because of the virus, and maybe some others can join on the Zoom. And then what is the main emotion of the experience? So I have some bucket of emotions here. You can either choose from there, but in my case, it would be definitely nostalgia. There would be joy and gratitude. Now, this sounds like a simple everyday kind of an experience, but how can that experience be enhanced? So we came up with the fact that there could be a baby scrapbook, because I was primarily doing it to make sure that my daughter also has the same cultural experience that I had. So that's one. And then, of course, because my brother and my parents are in another country, so then maybe they could join a Zoom call and maybe have some Christmas swag. And of any good experience, the most important thing is that you should have a souvenir or a memory to carry with you. And so that's something that you need to think. So in my case, of course, it could be the Zoom recording and the pictures in the baby scrapbook. So these are the elements that we need to design for each of the members of the WWJ team. And they have their own rooms. And we'll be going into those rooms. Union, any instructions you want to give? Or
Yes, I do. If you stop sharing the screen, I will
sure.
explain. You see rooms with names. The room has 2 persons, perhaps 3 persons. And for room Ezekiel, do you want to stay with us in the plenary room? Because we don't have enough numbers to divide.
Sure.
So you will be in a room with 1 WWJ team member, or there are 3 of you, and you can work on the mural board. The instructions were clear. We are going to spend 12 minutes in the breakout room, and after finishing your design of the experience, we get you back after 12 minutes. Okay? Then I'm going to open all the rooms now. Okay, let's switch on my number.
And so I'm staying in the main room.
Yes, you are staying with me. And I think we can work on your experience.
Sure.
Because I know too much. Let me see if everything is going all right. And we have Cecile here as well, and Anya. Oh, I see what has happened. Yeah, I can put you in a room. And let me see. I've got Anya, I've got Umar, I got Suj, I got Sylvain and Cecile. And okay, let me think what to do. I could, now I see that you have friends, Ezekiel. Shall I move you to a room? Let me see whether I can put Anya in another room.
That's the we.
No, I can't. So let's just stay here in the plenary all together. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Let me check one more time. And I try to get Sankalita back with us. Yeah. You see, I've got all this information. Now I'm changing my thoughts again. Ezekiel, I am going to put you in a room back here. And oh, that's so bad. I can't do it again.
So room 10?
Yeah, I don't see a room 10.
I see a room 10. I see a prompt for a room 10. Do you want me to jump in?
Yeah, and then I can assign Anya with you. And
sorry, Yin, I really have super bad internet. I'm visiting my family and I'm in the cellar, so it's not really a good experience for me. So I think I'm gonna be dropping out if that is okay.
Oh, okay. Then we see you another time.
I switched off camera, but it doesn't work. Sorry, guys.
Okay, see you next time then.
Next time. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
And I try to send Cecile to you. Ezekiel?
Okay, so I'm jumping into room 10.
Yes, all right. Yes. See you later. So then Umar and Suj and Sylvain is with us. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
So, what should we do? Should we, would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself, Union? We can
about myself.
Yes, you're the one spotlighted now. So I'll just.
I will. And I can do that by the board that I created. Let me see. Suj is saying, okay, no, Suj, stay with us. Stay with us. I'm going to go to my board. Yeah, and I share that with you guys. Is that okay? And then I can tell you a little bit about me. Here we go. Okay, so let me go to the right hand upper corner. Yeah. If I look, if I look at this board again, I can tell you that what I have learned in the WWJ and what I liked are the 6-word stories. They amazed me because it was so easy to capture the essentials of stories or thoughts or even emotions. What would I like to learn? Well, perhaps next year, together with Wiebke, I might pick up learning Arabic language. I might. We discovered both like the language, and we have connections with the Middle East, and are very, I think, intrigued and curious about, how is that language build and how do you make words and sentences with it. And it seems to be such a colorful language. It's just one big mystery, and it's a super feeling to dive into mysteries. So that's something I might do together with Wiebke. Here you see I eat tons of rice.
What's your favorite rice dish?
What's my favorite rice dish? I am afraid I would say rice wok fried with oyster sauce. It is a child dish, of course, you know, all those kid memory coming up when grandmother made that. It's an easy dish, it seems, right? But then when she did it, the taste is different, it is different if my mom makes it. I don't know what you are actually eating then. Perhaps you're eating memories.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Sometimes you forget what you're eating and you always, connect it to people and experiences.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. And I like butter. I like butter. As a child, I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. My mother lost me somewhere in the house, and she found me next to the fridge, and I was eating one pack of butter, and still up until today, I know why, because it melts so nicely, so I can have a lot of butter.
I think we all secretly like butter, but we can't openly say it.
You do too.
Some butter toast. I wonder what the others feel about butter. Do you guys like butter?
Yes, I do, Anupa.
And how would you use it? How would you eat it?
See, typically with bread, I mean, nothing fancy, but butter reminds me of cakes that can be baked. And the aroma that fills the house. So yeah, for me that's something that, I mean, again, that's a memory that I'm leaning on.
What about you, Sylvain?
I think he's on mute.
No, you are.
Oh.
Let's
Not hear him.
Yes.
Yeah, we can now.
Sylvian, I don't think we can hear him. This is me, Omar, by the way.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So how is butter for you, Umar?
Well, for me, I lived the early part of my life in the UAE. So we used to have lower pack butter over there. And those are memories. You also used to have Amul from India. And,
Yeah.
Now what we do is that been back in Pakistan for the past 12 years now. So my mom, she used to make butter herself from the milk which used to get, fresh milk.
Yeah.
So yogurt and butter we make ourselves in our home.
Yeah.
And that is delicious. That is really nice. I haven't had this factory made butter for a long time, maybe 2 decades now.
Good for you.
Wow, you're lucky.
Yeah. So when we churn it, we churn the milk and the cream which comes out, then we store it, and then after a few days we put it in a blender and it becomes butter. And we also make our own yogurt. So yeah, that's cool. It's really nice. It's very different taste. And yeah, we put it in some dishes as well.
Umar, talking about presents, I would like that one. Can I be blunt with you?
Sure, please go ahead.
You should hear me now? No?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Thank you, Umar.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Umar. Me and butter. Well, we all know that butter is a carrier of taste. So like other fats as well, but especially butter. So I also liked it a lot because my grandma and my mother, they were using butter everywhere in cooking, but that came from times when our grandfathers, they still had to work harder, so they could burn the calories of all the fat that they were eating, and for us maybe it was not so good anymore, and so over time I reduced my consumption but I use it. I still use it a little bit everywhere, but I always try to cut it by half, just to also protect my aging body, you know. And
that is nice. That's a nice story. Yeah. Well, and if I go back to the board I'm sharing with you, there is there is just a lot Sankalita has prepared for us to look into. I'm not too sure. Should I enlarge it a little bit more for you? Ooh. Yeah, I think, you know, with giving or receiving presents, I tend to appreciate the small things nowadays. And I guess especially when it is made with care or brought with a lot of attention, it just shines through the present for me. And I appreciate that just a lot. So for children, if they make drawings for me, I tend to keep them for a very, very long time, knowing those are unique pieces. Yeah. How about you, Anupa? Oh, I'm going to unmute you first. Wait.
Yeah, I can't
keep it in front of you. Yeah.
I'm just going to, so my niece made this for me, and so it's just a drawing of a house, and and I really enjoy stuff that she makes. So I told her this year, so she's like, what do you want for Christmas? I said something like this, so she was very excited, because I think it brings a joy when you make something and you present it, you know, rather it being store bought. So yeah.
So how's that for you?
Sorry about that. I think for me, having a memory or a context attached to any gift becomes very meaningful. So, like something was mentioned earlier, I tend to keep these gifts for a very, very long time, to such an extent that my attic back in Kurk, which is a place that I come from, is completely filled with boxes. And some of them are from my father-in-law's times, and there are memories attached to it, you know. So it's very, very beautiful. So again, I think it connected to memories and takes me back in time. And I love that old world charm around it, and that's why I hold on to it.
Yeah. The others are coming back now. Hi, Jen. Yeah. Umar, what kind of gifts would you like to receive?
That's very interesting because, you know, the thing is, I've been married for the past 14 years. This December, we mark our 14th anniversary in a few days' time. Actually, this is 24th, so yeah, it's tomorrow. So,
congratulations.
Yes, past the 13th year, you know. Lucky number 13, so into 14th now, okay? So, what I've always been surprised is that my wife, I don't give her a lot of pocket money, but she makes gifts for me. You know, she gets gifts for me, and it's really interesting. Always amazes me. Sometimes it's going to be a phone or a laptop or a tab. It's really, really, really interesting.
And we're back.
Yes,
Right.
thank you, Umar. Okay, do we have everybody back? And I'm looking for Sankalita. Let's see where she
I'm
is.
here.
Ah,
I'm here.
yeah. The floor is
Okay.
back for you.
So how was the experience of designing an experience? I was in a room with Pedro. It was great. And Patricia was there. We had a great conversation. And I think Pedro has left with some great ideas. We're going to soon see a book out of him on food, which we will all help to self-publish. He's also going to talk about the food of the future in that. And he's going to catch his own fish in the Caribbean, which he's going to then photograph and put it in his book. So that's quite a lot of work for him to be done. Anybody else would like to share?
There was a lot of wine involved.
You never said that. You're saying it now. Okay.
He did. I did. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I was focusing on the mural board, that means. Okay.
And
So anybody else would like to share the experience? We just have time for like maybe a couple of shares, like just
one.
I would like to share something.
Please.
Because by the way, yeah, I'm a reindeer, so that hence the rain. Sorry. So that's very silly. But I was lucky enough to be in the room with Jimena, and I know her, I've never met her in real life, which is something that is really fascinating. But it was also interesting, the conversation, because because her topic, when I was reading her stories, her little anecdotes, it was all about connection and family and friendship and struggling with this, but also struggling with sharing that with others. And so so at the same time, it was very deep. So it was also like, why? So part of my brain said, how can I help with that? That's like, whoa. But at the same time, I thought, well, it's actually I think this family is yours right here. So the gift is there. And I think, I don't think I've said that, but I am your friend. So that's the gift I can give.
Thank you, Anne, for sharing
Creating
that.
space.
Just one more, please. Anybody would like to go? We have a share here from Isaac. Just unmute yourselves and go.
I really loved my experience. Sarah Jane and Cecile came up with an experience where I get an Indian and-Thai cooking class offered by a comedian who then teaches us how to cook and write funny recipes ourselves.
Wow. So
and
can
I
we all
think
come
Pedro
along?
should come along for that,
Yeah.
and Marna for sure, and some other
It's a
people.
TV show on its own. You have a concept there. There you go. Wonderful.
One more. We can share one more. We are doing very good for time. I'm so happy. One more share, please. Anybody else? What was the kind of experience, or just that you got a chance to know the person better?
Vika.
I can share because I was lucky because I had Patricia and Lee in my group, and they were designing sort of it's all around experience and friendship and wonderful people and dancing and seeing the world, like my world around the Windsor Web Jam windows, but in real life. And then it's a lot to do with hospitality. And then at the end, I'll end up and have a tiny museum. How we do that technically, we didn't quite solve it. We were thinking about beaming them in. So I have you all basically, or you on the screen. I have you back in my life when I come back, and I have all these wonderful souvenirs, and I have the entire intercultural richness and wisdom with me when I come back from my world tour around. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like just the utopian world.
It is, and I'm still like, I feel really hot and really moved, and I feel so blessed. It was just wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Vipke. Now just moving on to the last one. So on that note, where we all are feeling so nice, I hope, we shall just talk a little about gratitude. So here, let me just quickly share. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, yes. So we have this, as for any good experience, it's important to sort of take back a memory or take back a souvenir. So we have this wall here of gratitude. and you all can fill it out even after this is over. So what is a cool new thing experience you have discovered during this year? Other one is, what have you left behind and are glad that you did? And WWJ has been like what for me this year? So I just got started out here. So what have I discovered is, of course, virtual communities and being able to sort of learn a lot from people all over the world and contribute as well. And what am I happy to leave behind is definitely excesses. So I know I don't have to buy clothes and other stuff so many, because I just didn't need them. So I'm leaving behind a lot of excesses. And WWJ has been like what the spring and winter for me. So I would invite you all to sort of write your impressions of this year, and let's have this as a wall that we can access at any time.
Yeah, let's give the people 30 seconds to start writing something.
Yeah.
And
we have the
then-
link in the chat, right?
Yeah. And after 30 seconds, we will move towards ending this show. Okay, it is nearly the top of the hour again. And let me share with you what will happen the coming 2 Wednesdays. And that is December 30 and January 6. Because we are going to be out. We have gone fishing. Woo! I should stand in front of this picture. And you can see it in my background. The Wednesday Web Jam will be gone fishing. And what does that mean? It means that there will be no jams during these 2 Wednesdays, and you can spend your time in another way. And you will see Gone Fishing sign more often in 2021. And doing so, we can divide our time, energy, and team efforts in a better way. So failing forward also stimulated us to try new formats. And if you dream of trying something new in 2021, join us and let us know that you want to contribute. So for example, our team member Pedro will start something new in 2021, and I describe it as a radio talk show Wednesday web jam. Pedro, explain a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so we're planning to do different styles of web jams for next year. And one of those will be the radio talk show. And it's a bit inspired in some talk shows that I've seen from radio stations that are broadcasting also the image. And you have several presenters and 1 or 2 guests, and you just enjoy a nice fluid conversation with participation from the audience, and you get deeper into some topics that you want just to dig into those topics. And so let's see how it goes. So we'll have our own radio show, let's say, a radio talk show. And I think it will be quite interesting. We're planning to make it a bit more with some activities. It's different from the standard web jams because it becomes more conversational and deeper in the topics we want to approach. And I'm searching for that. I want also to see some deeper knowledge in our web jams. And I think sometimes we just skim through some of the concepts and we don't go deep enough. And so let's see how we pull this one.
All right.
This will be, yeah, I know it's difficult to quiet me. So that's why I'm the one doing.
All right. I am going to actually invite everybody else to help you, Pedro. So feel free to contact him or me and make sure we help Pedro next year. Thank you. Thank you, Sankalita, again for the present you gave to us as a team. It was beautiful and lovely, just lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us. If you have to go, bye for now. Stay safe and see you next year. And otherwise, stay with us in the backstage. And let's go backstage now. And I turn off the YouTube. I see.
So just for the new people, backstage means